I hope everybody is doing really well on this lockdown. My name is Lyndsey and I know a lot of you already know me anyway, and I usually see you on a Sunday night at kids' church. So it's just so weird that everybody is still in the house, but I hope you're all doing okay and not missing school too much. Sad times. Miss Charlene Howard, knowing as the boss that she is, has asked me to do a little mini video or mini talk for kids' church tonight. So hopefully it will be something that you will enjoy. One of the things that I have been learning about over the last couple of weeks in lockdown is a lot about God and about how good He is, and I thought that is something that we could talk a little bit about tonight. So there's a verse and it's found in Psalm 121, and in the verse the psalmist talks about how he looks to the hills, and when he looks to the hills he can see where his help comes from, that his help comes from God, the God who made heaven and earth, and the God who never sleeps or never slumbers. And I thought, oh my goodness, that's a really cool verse. That is something that is so good to learn and so good to know. So here are some of my thoughts on that verse. So the first thing that verse talks about is how we can look to the hills, and we can see whenever we look to the hills, that's where my help comes from. Now, I don't know about you, but from my house, I can't really look to the hills. All I can really see is some grey sky and lots of other houses. But there are things that we can see as well that can help us to remember how God helps us. It tells us that He is the maker of heaven and earth. So for me, something that I can see from my house are some pretty trees, a few little plants. So for me, that's a reminder of whenever I look at these plants and I look at these trees, that actually God made these, and not only did He make the earth, but He made the sky as well, even if it is feeling a little bit grey today. That psalm talks about how He will not let our foot slip, and that basically means that God will not make any mistakes. In fact, it also says that He is the one who doesn't sleep or doesn't slumber. Now, I don't know about you, but I am somebody that loves to sleep. And this is my dog Izzy, and Izzy, like me, loves to sleep. Izzy's favourite thing in the world is to eat treats and for her to lie down and just to chill. But it's amazing that God is so big and so strong that unlike us, He doesn't need to sleep. He never gets tired. He never gets grumpy. He never gets frustrated with us. He is always awake. He is the creator of the trees and of the hills and of the sky, and He is the one who is fighting our battles with us. He doesn't need to sleep for a rest. Even when we're sleeping and we're snoring our heads off like Izzy, God is awake, and He's awake to love you. So the next time when you're sitting at your computer, you're trying to do a little bit of schoolwork, and you're feeling maybe inside a little bit nervous or worried, or you feel, I'm not good enough for this, because I know that's how I feel, especially for me when I have to work at my computer as well and write lots of things and make lots of decisions. I feel I'm not good enough. Remember, actually God tells us to look to the hills or to the trees or to the sky, and to remember that God made all of that, and to remember that He doesn't even need to sleep. That is how big and how strong He is. And whatever we're facing today, whether it be schoolwork, whether it be worried about our mummies or our grandparents, or feeling lonely, God doesn't sleep on the job. He is always there, and all we need to do is look outside and ask for His help, and He never makes a mistake.